Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Very excited, very excited. Lavrov, the foreign minister of the Russian Federation, and the Russian delegation landed in Anchorage, Alaska for today's summit between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. It's going to be at 11:30 a.m. Alaska time. I think Eastern time you just add 4 hours. Mr. Lavrov gives two messages. One by wearing an USSR shirt in Alaska, and the other one is going to be a verbal statement regarding the expectations from this meeting. I will play a video for you with Mr. Lavrov wearing the shirt in Alaska. It's about, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds. And we're going to discuss where Putin is. Well, Putin landed in Russia. Putin is not in Alaska. Neither is Donald Trump. Donald Trump's presidential airplane is still in Washington, D.C., supposedly. I just received this information from a friend of mine. Thank you very much for that. So, we have the video with Lavrov, verbal statement, and the visual statement from Lavrov as well with USSR sweatshirt. Then we have the, how the negotiations will go, which is actually just a continuation of what Vitkov spoke with Putin last time, or at least during the 5 meetings they had already. Then where is Putin? No worries, I will show you where exactly Putin is. I have his location, personal location. So let's start with the first topic, which is Foreign Minister Lavrov lands in Alaska. Ukrainska Pravda. This is Friday, 15th of August, 11:28. Russian Foreign Minister arrives in Alaska wearing USSR sweater. Photo and videos. I will play the video and I will show you what's going on with Mr. Lavrov. So Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov has arrived at a hotel in Anchorage, Alaska, where US-Russia talks are to take place, wearing a sweater that appears to have USSR in Russian written on it. Lavrov got out of the car and walked into the hotel where he is staying for the summit. Part of the writing on his sweater, which appeared to say USSR, could be seen under his black gillet. All right, in response to a question from an Izvestia journalist, Lavrov said he had visited Alaska before. Because the question is, did you visit Alaska before? Yes, I visited. So, if you want to buy it, these guys are already making a buck out of it. All right, so here is where the video is. Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov wears USSR. So here is Lavrov. This is a picture. I'm going to show you the video entering the hotel in Anchorage. All right, let's play the video, okay? And let's see, put it nice and wide, and gonna have some sound as well. All right, let's start with the beginning.
Сергей Викторович, а вы первый раз на Аляске? Для известия скажите, пожалуйста. Первый?
Бывал, я тут уже.
Вам нравится?
All right, so that's the big guy. Who wears that shirt? Now, what does that mean? Well, why did he pick the USSR? Why didn't he pick, I don't know, Tsarist Russia shirt? I don't know. The point is, USSR, probably he's on a kind of a conquering mission. But USSR didn't have anything to do with Alaska. Alaska was sold before in 18-something, 1800s, I can remember, 1860, I might be wrong, but nevertheless, surely wrong, but somewhere in the 1800s, it sold it, and that was it. Alaska was not sold by the Soviets, was sold by the Tsars. All right, that's the video. Now let's see what is the verbal message from Mr. Lavrov and where is Donald Trump. Donald Trump, we know he didn't fly yet. Oh my God, I lost my things here. Donald Trump did not start and I have to take this one too, but for this one I will have to stop. Ta-da! All right, so Donald Trump did not board his presidential plane yet. So here, Putin envoy, another one, touches down in Alaska ahead of Russia-US summit. Presidential aide Kirill Dmitriev has become the first Russian official to arrive to the historic event. So here's over there, you can see his plane he landed with, I guess. All right. And this is the guy who should know the Americans very well. He worked with the Americans. I think he went to school in the States of America. Not the entire educational upbringing here. But nevertheless, Russian President Vladimir Putin's special envoy Kirill Dmitriev, a key figure behind the negotiations between Moscow and Washington, has arrived in Alaska ahead of Friday's top-level summit. So this is from yesterday. So the senior official, who is also CEO of the Russian Direct Investment Fund, financial writer, shared a picture of himself on U.S. soil shortly after landing in Alaska on Thursday with his plane. The envoy set up, pak, and this is what he said. Looking forward to tomorrow's historic Russia-U.S. summit, he wrote. Shortly before landing, the special envoy shared photos of sunny and beautiful Alaska he had taken from aboard the plane. Beautiful, indeed. In addition to Dmitriev, the Russian delegation is expected to include Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov, Kremlin aide Yuri Ushakov, Defense Minister Andrei Belousov, and Finance Minister Anton Siluanov. According to Russian media reports, Lavrov, accompanied by Moscow's envoy in the U.S., Alexander Darichev, has also arrived in Alaska. Hey, where is Zakharova? Zakharova, we know she's sanctioned, but they can take care of that and lift the restriction for Zakharova. All right, so that's good. A large group of Russian journalists, they were allowed to enter, accredited for the summit, including a Russia Today reporter crew, has also arrived in the United States, landing in Anchorage. Okay, next. This is what Lavrov stated regarding this meeting, and what's interesting, I picked this one because I think he doesn't leave much suspense about this meeting through what he says, and I will quote him. Very interesting statement. All right, Russia to set out its position during talks in Alaska. And this is what he says. Russia will set out its clear position during the US-Russia talks in Alaska. That means they don't come here to just visit it. And much has already been done on this issue. During the visit of U.S. Presidential Special Envoy Steve Witkoff, Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov said on Friday. Well, that means everything. Much has been done. And I'm quoting Lavrov. We never make any plans in advance. Well, it depends, Lavrov, you know that. We know that we have arguments. We have a clear, understandable position. We will outline it. Much has already been done here. During Steve Witkoff's visits, plural, the President Putin said so. Witkoff spoke on behalf of President Trump. I hope that we will continue this very useful conversation today. Got it? It's clear. Good. Russia has clear stance ahead of Putin-Trump summit. And the same thing he says here, we do not predict anything in advance. That's the correct, I would say. We don't predict. Now we don't plan. But anyway, it's come from the Russians. This is Sputnik. Right? We never make any plans, and here he says, we do not predict. We know that we have arguments, pak. Witkoff acted on behalf of President Donald Trump. We hope, all right, doesn't mean that surprises could not occur. That is, I invite you here, we talk about this in Kremlin, and when we come here, we're going to give you a different round of applause, you know what I mean? That kind. So it doesn't mean that if they agreed to certain things in Moscow, when these guys land here, Trump cannot ambush them as he ambushed Zelensky. All right, so let's see where Mr. Putin is. And voila, Mr. Putin is working. Right there, New Voice of Ukraine. Putin stops in Magadan ahead of face-to-face with Trump. I thought, and baboon that I am, I thought that these guys will go like straight over there from... That's the way I would do. Then nevertheless, go from Washington, D.C., go to Anchorage, have a little relaxation for, I don't know, a few hours, and then meet this guy. The same with Putin. But they obviously can sleep in their airplanes, and there's no difference in being in their bedroom, wherever they are, and the airplane. But he is stopping in a work visit. Okay, let's see and read. Russian dictator, I will show you the map. Russian dictator Vladimir Putin made a stop in the northeastern city of Magadan en route to the Alaska summit with the US President Donald Trump. Peskov told Russia propaganda agency, and I'm quoting, Putin, and I'm quoting right here, will visit an industrial enterprise and meet with the governor, after which he will travel to Alaska where the Russian-American summit will take place. According to the White House schedule, Trump and Putin will meet at 10 p.m. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? 10 p.m.? It was 11:30. What's going on here? Oh, EET. Okay, I got it. So it's 11 a.m. Alaska time. My bad. So that's 11:30. The talks will take place in the military base in Anchorage. Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov and Russian Ambassador to the US Alexander Darchev have already arrived in Anchorage. We already know that. So, where is that place located? So this is the map of the world, and here it is, right there, and Alaska is obviously here. Anchorage is here. Putin is right here by Kamchatka Peninsula, right? I think, all right, what are we, baby doll? Kamchatka Peninsula by Bering Strait, okay. So here is Mr. Putin located at this time. This time, let's see if we can locate the airfield, but usually should be outside of the city. Not that important, but I wanted to I thought it was that one. So here is Mr. Putin, and I don't see the airfield. It's not it. Maybe it's Avrodrom. This is what it is? No, Avrodrom. Автодром. All right, well, I'm a baboon. I'm not going to put too much effort in it. Here you go. There you go. But this doesn't look, well, what it is. Oh my God. I don't think Putin landed on that one. Oh man, maybe this is an old airport. They were changing it, but definitely that's an airport right there. I hope Putin did not land on that one. So probably they it was in the process of remaking it. I don't see any other airports here, do you? I don't see the this is the only sign of airport, no other airports in the area. All right, so this is far away from, not that far, but still I didn't expect them to. This is Anchorage in here, and they will meet, now I know this one, they will meet in this air base exactly here. Now I don't know if Putin would land here or he would land to the regular airport from Alaska, because that's the military airport, obviously, and this is the Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport. There it is. All right, my friends, I will keep you posted as soon as the bear swims to Alaska to meet the eagle. I think it should be the other way around, the way they look. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.